everybody. Welcome back to the Jeff P Cast. Today, we're going to keep it a lot shorter as we went on a tangent last podcast. So now we're going to, instead of like 7 or 8 topics, we're going to be doing 4 topics. So, Richard, can you please state the topics that we have today?
Yes, the first one is Dearborn, Michigan. The second one is Hungary and Poland. The third one is Israel-Gaza ceasefire. And the fourth one is Peruvian president gets ousted.
Perfect. Now, I'm going to switch tabs. And I'm going to, I'll share my screen for you, that way you can see. 1 second. Alright, can you see my screen?
I can see your screen.
Okay, perfect. So, we have Dearborn, Michigan. A lot of stuff has been happening in Dearborn, Michigan lately. I've been like scrolling through Twitter, and I've just it's just been entertaining. Like I just do it because it's actually just entertaining. Like there's no other reason why well, obviously to get news, but it's just entertaining at this point. So we have a lot of things happening in Dearborn, Michigan, right? It's basically under Sharia law, basically, almost. And it's just completely Islamic, to say the least. So we have breaking: residents in Dearborn, Michigan are now pleading for action over Muslim prayer calls echoing through neighborhoods 5 times per day, including at 5 a.m., arguing that no other religion would be allowed to broadcast worship this loudly or this frequently. So let's watch this video here.
We're in Dearborn. This is the call of prayer that goes off 5 times a day here in the United States. Would you like to hear this blasting through your neighborhood? They don't have a choice of whether they hear this or not.
Crazy. So they're like putting it out on speakers and just blasting their calls to prayer 5 times per day, including at 5 a.m. Waking
5 a.m.?
Yeah, waking local people up because they're blasting it on the speakers. All right, let's keep scrolling here. Expose Christians aren't distribute any material to Muslims, but Muslims can distribute and convert Americans to Islam. This is real, and he has video proof. They didn't want Christians evangelizing Muslims, or where is it? Oh, whatever. We're just gonna watch the video.
About this 15, 16 years ago, what we were exposing was that they didn't want Christians evangelizing Muslims or handing out tracts or anything, right? But they couldn't just make a rule saying Christians aren't allowed to distribute materials. So they just made a rule and they said no one's allowed to hand out materials, but then they only enforced it on Christians.
All right, David Wood with my friends Paul.
Crazy. I'm not gonna go into it because it's like a whole ass 5 minutes. This
Wow.
is not the Middle East. This is not even Dearborn, Michigan. This is Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
Oof.
So this one's not even Dearborn. This is Philadelphia. Muslims block an entire street for their prayer, remembering they do not do block streets in their own countries. This is just for countries they want to assert dominance to take over.
Very beautiful thing.
Let's watch this.
What do you think of the video that you just watched? SubhanAllah, it's amazing. As you can see right here in the street, the brothers literally went all the way from that door out to the street, out to that bike right there. And it's very important that we, expand the masjid. At some point we might go down this street right here because there's hundreds and hundreds of brothers that pull up to the Jummah. And it's a very beautiful thing to see people come from work, people come from school, they come here for Jummah. We make an effort to expand and account.
Actually wild, bro. This isn't a city in the Middle East. This is actually Dearborn, Michigan, and I don't see one American flag being waved. Have these people come to assimilate to conquer? This is Dearborn, Michigan, Richard. Look at this. Absolutely insane. Wild, bro. Don't kid yourselves, the Islamic takeover of America is well underway. In Dearborn, Michigan alone, Muslims became the majority, making up approximately 55% of the city's 110,000 residents. You better start waking up, liberal America, before it's too late. This woman was told she needed to have compassion for the Muslim men being deported. This is not the Middle East, this is Dearborn, Michigan. America's first Arab major city. The Arab population in Dearborn is majority Muslim. Actually crazy to think about that it's now not happening no longer just in Europe or in foreign countries other than the Middle East, right? It's happening in America now. They are set to invade and colonize us. You can't convince me this isn't a national security threat. Dearborn, Michigan is what Charlie Kirk warned about when he talked of Islam growing. It'll be freedom of religion right up to the point where they decide their religion supersedes the Constitution and all other religions. That's loud. 40,000 people fill Dearborn streets for largest Arban march in America. Yeah, Richard, what do you think about this? Because this is actually insane.
Yeah, no, I didn't think this would happen in the United States. I mean, I'm actually surprised though. I mean, if Trump won, I don't know why all this stuff is happening right now, and in a conservative United States. I mean, I guess part of it is probably the local government and the state government encouraged this. I mean, I'm guessing they're more liberal leaning, or they're accepting of the Islam religion doing what they want. But at this point, if they're like, doing the calls 5 times a day, but I'm making it very loud, and I guess if they're saying that can't really evangelize, and I mean it's definitely going too far the other way, but it might be too late if nobody says anything. So I mean it should be a wake up call for people to see that sometimes some other cultures they really should be like a sort of limit on if we already have an existing culture here.
Yeah, it's crazy to think about, mainly because like we see this like across the seas in like England and like France and Italy, and like even Japan has problems with Islam coming over, and now it's happening here. All that stuff that has happened in England and like across the countries can happen here and now. Like they could start doing rape and grooming gangs over here. I mean, have you thought about that, Richard? Like because a lot of like the UK, they have these rape and grooming gangs, and they're suffering from it because like the amount of crime has gone from here to here. Like it's just like what, it's not even a linear line. It's just gone from over the past few years. It hasn't even gone a straight line. It's just
Oh boy.
it's just spiked. So I mean, I'm not too happy about this news, obviously. There's a lot of things we need to be careful here, obviously. I think Dearborn, Michigan is lost unless they frickin' the reason why nobody's doing anything about this in the government. Well, the reason why there's nothing happening right now is because nobody's doing anything about it. They need to either address the issue in government about Islam, or they could just ignore it and it just keeps becoming a problem. That's what happened in the UK. They never addressed it until now, and they're still not trying to address it. It's probably going to happen here, where we're not going to be able to have anything done until our government gets on the same program with us. They get on the same track. And I think it's gonna be a bigger debate. I think it's gonna be one of the biggest debates of the 21st century. Well, not the biggest debates. I think it's gonna be one of the biggest conflicts in the 21st century. The conflict between the West and Islam. You know. So, yeah, that's what I think. Richard, you got what?
Yeah. Isn't the big difference, though, is that the United States has 50 states. And I guess it goes both ways. I don't think all 50 states are going to go along with this. I mean,
Yeah.
especially the very conservative ones. I doubt they're going to really go along with this. But I guess the problem is, how many states will it get to before people consider it a national issue? I mean, that's a big question.
And then there's the other thing of the federal judges can override a lot of things that states want to do. Like, let's say, for example, I'm going to pull this up on my browser here, right? I believe there was a thing about the Italian president banning what are those, like, headdress things where, like, it covers their entire face? You know what that's called?
A job.
Hijabs, yeah. Let me see if I can find it.
Oh, he actually banned it. Wow.
Well, they're thinking about. I think there's something about it. Italy's Meloni government proposes nationwide burqa and niqab ban.
A burqa, okay.
In Italy, a group of Muslim men harass an Italian woman. Be careful how you leave your house. You should wear a hijab. I want to live in a place where people follow Islamic law. If they care so much about Islamic law, why did they move to Italy? So here's these Muslim men freaking harassing this Italian woman about wearing a hijab.
Te lo dico io, che devi stare attenta a come allora non esce a casa con velo, scusa, se te lo dico, non lo devi fare, non è un commento che tu sta a far cazzo,
Non ho capito che hai detto, scusami.
Stavo arrivando.
È stato sta in telecamera.
Crazy to think about. Italian Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni's party pushing ban on burqas and niqabs. Interesting. That was weird. But I mean, think about it this way. If they allow this to allow them to wear it, what's to stop every single Muslim from wearing it and, like, having them all over the streets, and you won't even be able to tell the identity of them, and you don't know whether they could be a terrorist or just a Muslim practicing their faith. You can't tell. And you can't tell their identity either. I think it poses a big threat domestically. Hence proposes to ban wearing the murder in Italy. She succeeds as no woman or girl should be hid. And we believe in that area. So yeah, it has become big. I think Islam is going to be the biggest threat to Western culture in the 21st century. And I will stand by it. Actively. So, Richard, do you have anything to say on that before we go on to the next topic?
I mean, I went to Italy about almost 6 months ago, and I was surprised in Rome. Yeah, there was a big foreign population, particularly from the Middle East and Africa. I think part of it is in Italy, the people didn't have kids. So then all of a sudden, I guess the governments in the past 20, 30 years, had immigration, but they didn't realize with this immigration that these immigrants were going to bring their own culture instead of assimilating to the existing culture. So I guess now that at a crossroads, do they accept the culture from the immigration that they were having, or do they stand by their own culture? They don't have too much time to really decide which one they want to choose.
Yeah. Now, before we go into the next topic, I just realized something. We started this video with me wearing this with no context whatsoever. It's just no context. It's just like, yo, what's up, guys? Today we got a podcast. No, like, we didn't even, like, tell them why I'm freaking wearing this. I'm just like, yeah, guys, I'm not actually a Soviet communist. I'm just wearing this because I have a bad hair day. Besides, this is gonna be, like, my disguise if I go into, like, an Antifa protest, guys. It'll work, trust. Trust the process. Anyways, what's the next topic?
The next topic is Hungary and Poland.
Hungary and Poland. Okay. Pull it up. So apparently something's happening with Hungary and Poland. They have very strict immigration policies and laws, right? They have very strict immigration. Very strict on it. And so Barack Obama over here, out here, mad at Hungary and Poland, right? He's like posting this on Twitter. I recently sat down with 3 leaders who are part of the Obama Foundation's alumni network to hear more about their work to strengthen democracy in Hungary and Poland. They're an example for us. Take a look. Barack Obama is now targeting Hungary and Poland because they're rejecting open borders. This guy really is a menace to all of humanity. He needs to be legally jailed for life. I'm serious. Obama wants to bring democracy to Hungary and Poland, 2 countries on the edge of autocracy, he warns. He leads discussions with members of his foundation who operate in both countries. When did bringing democracy to a country actually work? Globalists understand that Hungary and Poland are the last strongholds of civic nationalism in Europe. Their mission to strengthen democracy is code for dismantling nationalism and turning both into cesspools of foreign welfare recipients at the expense of native populations. I think Hungary and Poland know what they're doing, Chad. I think they know what they're doing because they are not letting immigrants come into their country and change their country. Simple as that. So let's play what Obama is talking here about.
Like many of you, I've become increasingly concerned about the rising wave of authoritarianism sweeping the globe. We're seeing politicians target civil society, undermine freedom of the press, weaponize the justice system. And no one is being spared. Even countries that thought they were immune from wholesale assaults on democracy now understand we're all part of this struggle. That's an enormous challenge, but it also means we can learn from each other. I recently sat down with 3 leaders who are part of the Obama Foundation's alumni network to discuss their work in Hungary and Poland, 2 countries on the leading edge of confronting autocracy. People like Stefania, Sandor, and Susanna, they give me hope. And it's why a big part of our mission here at the Foundation is to connect, inspire, and empower leaders like them. All 3 of you have been fighting the good fight and rising up in the face of significant challenges to try to strengthen democracy. And so you're setting an example for all of us in the United States, here in the UK.
Democracy is something to be practiced regularly. We need people to be engaged and to be empowered, for them to feel the ownership of the country, that it's theirs, and not to give it away to someone.
So just a bunch of baloney from Barack Obama, right? Anyways, let's keep scrolling here what other people have to say. Barack Obama, he's just doing his thing, trying to stay relevant in today's day and age. So, as we posted, Hungary and Poland divide the EU's Marxist tyrants on migration. All countries with pride in being sovereign nations should leave the EU. When the EU ceased being a trade union, it became an unelected tyranny. In places like Hungary and Poland, where freedom and democracy are constantly tested, these efforts matter more than ever. Yeah. Massive respect. Yeah. Okay. Then came the 2008 crash. The Hungary and Poland shift their cultural policies toward traditional values and silence dissenting voices. Obama wants to bring democracy to Hungary and Poland, 2 countries on the edge of drinking wars. Oh, I already read this. Read this already. Yeah, just a bunch of Obama targeting Hungary and Poland. I think Hungary and Poland know what they're doing. I don't think Obama knows what he's doing. I think he just wants them to open up their borders, to be honest. I'm pretty sure Poland has, like... Richard, do you remember that, like, Poland video that we were watching, but, like, before, like, one of the podcasts?
Yes. Oh, yeah. I think it might have been between Belarus and Poland, and yeah, when these like 4 people were at the border, the border patrol came, and I mean, they probably executed them, but
No.
I mean, they were very.
I am worried about, like, showing... scrolling down through Twitter here and showing what the information in, like, media that's going to be shown here on Twitter, because if you guys don't know, Poland, they shoot them on the spot. And, like, me and freaking Richard, we saw them, like, breaking through, and then, like, a bunch of Polish guys pull up, and then it goes from one frame of them pointing the guns to another frame where they're all just dead. Do you remember that, Richard?
Yeah, it was like 4 people. Yeah, it was wow.
Poland's
I mean, they're not playing immigration system.
Demographic period. Look at that. Their demographics have just vanished. They are basically... Yeah. Thousands of Poles are flooding the streets of Warsaw to protest illegal immigration. Crowds are chanting loud and clear that the time for re-migration has come. Poland has had enough. So re-migration, does that mean they want more immigration? I can't tell.
I can't tell either. Yeah, I'm surprised that they have a conservative government. I mean, I don't know why they would want to expand immigration. Maybe from other countries. I don't know.
Yeah. This one says, Poland took in 0 Muslims intentionally. I respect a country that wants to keep their country's heritage and puts their citizens first. Any country that allows mass immigration of a race to take over the country by replacing its citizens, that government is committing treason. Oh, there's that video. Should we even show this?
I mean, it skips the part where they actually execute. I mean,
it does, but like, it's kind of graphic because they'll be.
we can skip it.
I'm not going to show it. I think I'm not. I'm going to scroll back to the top. That's what I was fearing. There's like more of that stuff, but yeah, Poland and Hungary, they're out doing their thing as usual. Let me switch it back to us. Richie, you have anything else to say on Poland and Hungary?
I mean, I visited both those countries last year. It seemed like they were very safe. I don't know what they're... I mean, well, Hungary is trying to address the issue by giving people incentive to have families. Like, I think if a woman has, like, 4 kids, like, she never has to pay income tax ever again. It's hard to tell if it's really working or not. It's definitely slowing down the decline of the fertility rate. I mean, I guess the same thing is going on in Poland. I mean, Poland is becoming, I think, more religious for the most part.
Yeah.
I guess see how their policies go, but they're definitely very conservative governments. And, they definitely want to keep some sort of autonomy, especially with what's going on in the rest of Europe. I think they both want to keep their own currencies. And, yeah. I think they're probably going to be sustained whatever they have, but I mean, the thing is, both of them have very low fertility rates, so I don't know what's going to happen, like when...
Yeah, I have
like,
no idea.
If Yeah, if there's a decline in their population, which technically I think to date there might still be a decline, but maybe it might just stay as a slow decline. I mean, I guess we'll see what happens.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that's happening. What's the next topic that we got?
Next topic is Israel-Gaza ceasefire.
Oh, that's the big news of this week, chat. All right. Switch it on back to my browser. I have a video to pull up for us to watch. So this is from the New York Post, and it just covers Rubio passing Trump a note about Israel-Hamas deal, and he like goes up, he's like, "Sir, they accepted the second peace deal." Like, you know what I'm saying? All right, so let me play it.
Deceive. A lot of them are crooked people. A lot of them have been staying out of trouble their whole lives, and they've been bad from the day they were born, frankly. But these are sick people. Pam, go ahead, please.
Well, they're smart, but they're not smart enough. Oh, my microphone's broken. They're smart, but they're not smart enough.
Hands him the note.
They have been covered by these liberal cities for so many years. And that's why we're all working with Treasury, with all these different departments to find the...
Oh, Richard, this is iconic right here. This is gonna be iconic. They've already replicated the scene.
criminal conspiracy.
Okay.
I can already see him just whispering into his ear like this. He'd just be like,
to find the
"Sir, they accepted the second peace deal."
criminal conspiracy.
Okay.
And Trump's like, "Okay."
Yeah, I was just given a note by the Secretary of State saying that we're very close to a deal in the Middle East, and they're going to need me pretty quickly. So I will take a couple of more questions. Please.
Thank you, sir. I also have two questions for you, if I may. Have you given any more thought to possibly suspending habeas corpus to not only deal with these insurrectionists across...
Anyways, that don't matter. Israel-Hamas deal is in place. And what's happening? The left doesn't like it. Now, you may be asking, what do you mean they don't like it? What do you mean they don't want this peace deal? Well, some of them might actually want the peace deal, right? But a lot of them don't. You know why? Because Trump is behind it. And two, they won't have something to complain about. So, let's pull up Twitter, as usual. We got the Israel ceasefire searched up. Israel just carried out serious airstrike. Okay, ceasefire. So, here's like a little meme template here. Accurate. Gaza peace deal announced in major victory for the Trump administration. You got the people in Palestine saying, please work. And then you have the liberals being like, please fail. Please fail. Orange bad. Ceasefire now. And then they're like, please fail. Because Trump is behind it. I want to look at the comments here. They want Trump to fail no matter what. It's gross. Everyone should be celebrating this. Stunningly accurate. I don't know if I've ever seen anything more true, unfortunately. How have we gotten here? Absolutely insane. Ceasefire. Ceasefire is cool, but wiping Israel off the map is you. Okay, buddy. Okay. That's insane. Thousands of Palestinians returned to Gaza amid U.S. brokered ceasefire between Israel and Hamas. Israel broke the ceasefire literally 20 minutes after this. I have no idea if they did or not. I mean, this is 2 days ago from today, so I don't know if it's affected anything. Last night in Gaza, men celebrated the ceasefire by firing guns and live streaming it. The same crowd that cried genocide and starvation now celebrates openly with smartphones and healthy young men. Time the world asks tougher questions. Crazy. Looking for the ceasefire, anti-Israel protesters celebrating the ceasefire. Yeah, nobody from the anti-Israel, from the pro-Palestinian causes celebrating the ceasefire. It's kind of weird to think about, you know? Streams of Palestinians moving back into Gaza immediately with the ceasefire shows you that Israel never wanted the land. It's not a colonial state. It wanted its hostages back in dismantling of Hamas. Everyone who said otherwise lied to you. As he did the last time. Oh, wow. Al Jazeera captured a live video of Israel tanks firing towards Palestinian civilians attempting to return to the Gaza city after Israel and Hamas agreed to the first phase of a ceasefire deal. That's big. Check out these Israeli tanks slaughtering civilians after the ceasefire had taken place. The State of Israel is the largest terrorist organization in the world, and they should be taken out. Yeah, that's crazy. Let me look at this.
نذكر أشرف بأن المكتب الإعلامي الحكومي طلب من المواطنين عدم التوجه نحو شارعي أو من خلال شارعي الرشيد وصلاح الدين نحو مدينة غزة.
إيش اللي بيصير؟
Yeah, I don't know what Israel's doing, bro. They actually like shot upon a bunch of Palestinians. What, is it leaving Gaza or like returning to Gaza? Yeah, attempting to return to Gaza City. I don't know what they're doing. Freaking Israel just be like doing the craziest stuff ever. Yeah, it's a ceasefire in Ethiopia. This marks Hamas's 7th truce with Israel, each previously broken by Israeli actions. Absolutely insane. And then, let me put my glasses back on. Israelis seem uncertain about what comes next. Hope global pressure ensures Israel honors this commitment for lasting peace. Oh my God, I still need to clean this. But Richard, what do you think about this so far?
I mean, I hope that the peace deal really does last. I guess we'll find out. I mean, unfortunately, I guess it's hard to know who really. I mean, I guess there's speculation who really started, but I mean, I think both sides have, unfortunately, a lot of casualties, and it will be better for both sides to come to an agreement.
Yeah, yeah.
But we'll see. We'll see what happens. I mean, if it happened. I mean, if it failed 6 times, maybe this time it might work. I mean,
if it fails 6 times, maybe it'll work this time.
Yeah, isn't 7? Don't they say 7's a lucky number, or 7's a good number?
Shoot, if they already went past 3 and 3's a lucky number, I don't know, man. But hey, there's always hope out there, chat. There's always hope. You always gotta believe in yourself, you know. Always have high hopes.
Yeah.
Even if it's the 7th time. And all 6 times didn't work.
Yeah, I mean, I just hope there really is peace this time, and you know, it could be very lasting. And I mean, I mean, I don't know, like how if they should have a 2-state solution, or if they should just keep it kind of the way it was before October 7th. I mean, I don't know, it's a tricky situation, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Anyways, I think that leaves us with our last top. Well, actually, you want to know how much time we've been recording this?
How much time?
34 minutes. This is record speed time. This is record.
Interesting.
Time. So last time we had 7 topics. Well, 8, including your whatever top thing you do, your little segment. And that did 2 hours. And now we brought it down to 4 topics, divided it by half. And now we're at 30 minutes. I think we need to talk more about each topic. I guess a little bit more. I don't know. Anyways, we'll go on to the last topic, I guess. What's the last topic?
A Peruvian president gets ousted.
Ah. So you see, your boy, Richard here, he knows a thing or two about this. You see, he's the one that told me about this. I didn't even catch this on my radar. So, Richard, tell them a little bit about it.
Yeah, I mean, so it's funny. I just got to Peru on Thursday morning. Right
Yeah,
now
this
it's
guy's this
Saturday.
guy. We got our on the ground boots here. He's like on the ground reporting live from Peru as it's happening, guys.
Yeah, so the former president Dina Boluarte was impeached by Congress unanimously. She only had a 2% approval rating. They're blaming it on increased crime, a lot of corruption, extortion going on with small businesses, and the people had enough. So right now that there's another president in power, his name is I think Jose. Give me one sec.
My guy's looking it up.
Jose.
I think it's Jose.
Yeah, Jose Jerry Ore. And I mean, he's 38 years old. As of now, they're saying he's unpopular. The interesting part is that the next election is going to be next year. So we'll see what happens, I guess, between now and the next election. But it is unbelievable that Peru has had like 7 presidents within the past 10 years. So it seems like
What?
there's a lot of ability going on. Yeah. I know. Yeah. So I don't know what's going to go on. I mean, yeah. I mean, I guess it's interesting to see, but it seems like the president, I guess, it's weird. I guess they have power, they don't have power, but when they lose power, um, unfortunately, a lot of them went to jail after they, I guess, were either forced out of presidency or, finished their term. So, it's not looking good for Dina Boluarte. Um,
Yeah.
so it's unfortunate. Yeah, I mean, I hope that this current president can do better, but he only has a year before the next presidential cycle, so before the next election. So we'll see if he's really going to be on the ballot or with somebody else. And I hope they really could fix the corruption, um, reduce the crime and everything. So yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna cover it a little bit here, because I have Twitter pulled up, obviously. So let me go back to Twitter. So we got the Peru president, and as stated before, Richard is on the ground boots. He's our on the ground boots there. He predicted it before it could happen. That's why he was there when it happened. He saw it happen. He's like really good at this, like predicting the future. Right, Richard?
It seems so. Yeah, I was actually in Italy like the day after Pope Francis passed away. So I don't know if it's just
I think you're
coincidental with this
behind,
stuff.
bro. You're behind a lot of things, aren't you?
It must be. Yeah, it must be.
You're like ill faith to like every single country you visit.
Oh no. Oh no. What country should I go to next, or should I
What
not go
country
to
should I
next?
go to next? I guess we're going. Yeah, I guess we're sending you to China, bud, or North Korea. I don't know if you're getting out of North Korea though.
Yeah, unless I'm pals with Kim Jong Un,
Kim Jong Un,
become co-dictator.
co-dictator is crazy. Anyways, Peru's Congress unanimously removes President Dina Boluarte, and installs an interim leader, Jose Harry Ore. And yeah, this is unanimous, 122-0. Everyone voted on it. And I'm looking at this as a little bit funny. Peru's new president, Jose Harry Ore, used to follow numerous accounts that shared adult content. So far, he has unfollowed more than 300 accounts just hours after taking office. I'm speechless.
Oh,
Man was on a mission.
it's like erasing his
This is the. I
internet
like how
browser.
this is like the number one thing that this guy does as soon as he gets into office. He's like, well, guess I gotta get rid of the evidence. Bro goes on a whole spree, like he's like scrolling, like unfollow, 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 unfollow.
Oh man.
He's probably, and you know what I think is happening? He's probably like has like an alt account where he's like refollowing them all. He like made an alt account where he like followed them all again. He like probably like wrote them all down, all their names, and then like, okay, so I gotta search this one up on my alt account. Okay, follow this one. Okay, yeah, follow.
Oh, that's,
My man's on a mission. What can I say? What can I say?
this guy's the first millennial president. You know, because Dina Boluarte, I think, was a boomer.
Oh
So,
wow.
like, yeah. So this is, I think he's like 38 years old. This new president. I mean, I guess this is the future of leadership here. Following a whole bunch of adult content
Crazy.
and then trying to follow them.
Absolutely insane chat. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
President
that's funny.
Yuri. Approval rating poll. Approval 6%. Disapproval 95%. This is the first and highest disapproval rate recorded by Ipsos for President Yuri.
Wait, I think it's 6% plus 95% equal 101%.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, that doesn't equal. That equals 101%. The math isn't mathing unless they like round it or something. They round it up with both, probably.
Yeah, probably, yeah. Oh my god.
What are these guys going to do now that they've ousted Boluarte? You can no longer farm views every 2 weeks with this. Crazy. Here's the same post, but like in was this Spanish? Crazy.
Yeah, it's in Spanish.
What is the first thing Peru's new president did? He unfollowed a bunch of pornography accounts on his Instagram. That's the first thing he did.
Oh man.
Absolutely wild. Apparently this person is saying Peru's new president is a rapist. And then he just posts a gif of this, just like, come on. Concept of the president of Peru being a corrupt sex criminal who followed porn accounts on his official Instagram, absolutely cinema. Did you even know about this, dude? Did you know about this?
No, I didn't know about this. I didn't even know about this at all.
This is the person that is the president of the country of Peru. This person represents Peru. So I think everything regarding anything like his search term is just all about him freaking like following a bunch of like adult content accounts. I think that's all, like if you search him up, that's all it talks about. Like that's all I'm seeing. Like here, like come on.
Oh man.
Okay, this one's different. This one's not talking about his addiction. During the early hours today, the president of Peru, Jose Ore, together with the vice minister of and the head of blah 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 blah, led a simultaneous operation from the I don't know what this. Let me read more. Ancon, prison the whatever prisons were intervened in order to strike at the organized crime operating from these penitentiary facilities. Peru President Dina Boluarte of Peru signs happy birthday to you for Pope Leo XIV, the first Peruvian head of the Catholic Church. Who the F is going to Peru? What the F is going on in Peru? My bad. Because I was about to say, well, Richard's going to Peru. But it's what is going on in Peru. Line of disgraced Peruvian leaders since the turn of the millennium, no fewer than 7 presidents have been brought in trial or face legal challenges relating to allegations of corruption or human rights abuses. An 8th shot himself dead when police were closing. Oh, wow.
Yeah, that was Toledo. Wow. The former president Toledo. Yeah, that's
wild.
That's going on with Peru. It's like, a lot of their presidents, after they left presidency, whether they were forced out or, I guess, either resigned or, I guess, elected out, they went to jail. So I don't know. That sounds like Peru has a lot.
Jose Ore is the new president of Peru following the dismissal of Dina Boluarte. His rise to power is marked by controversies, allegations of alleged sex abuse, accusations. Yeah. So that's the new president of Peru. I like how literally everything is about this. Essentially, Peru's new president is a perv with a background of sexual violence accusations who until yesterday followed a bunch of porn stars on Instagram.
Oh yeah, it's interesting. I have a note. Yeah, from my mom. She said that yeah, that the Peruvian government happens to be corrupt because the government was soft on crime for years. And on Thursday, in a military party group, two uh, motorcycles opened fire to people in the orchestra in a popular group called Agua Marina. It's I think what do you call it? A cumbia group. I think it's a popular Latino type of um, category of song. And after years of soft crime, there has been criminality and extortions, and there were protests against that. And this is the result at the end of the president of Dina Boluarte. Yeah, I mean it's very unfortunate
I
that
think what's
crime
gonna
slowed.
happen, because this Jose guy was elected by the Congress or whatever, the government. He wasn't
Mhm.
elected by the people. So I think what's gonna
Yes,
happen is they're just gonna freaking like riot and then like freaking overthrow the government.
you're probably not
Because
too
if you
far off
had
wrong.
7 presidents within 10 years, and it's almost all of them have ended badly, then at that point, just they're gonna start a revolution at that point, at that rate.
Yeah, I mean yeah, it doesn't look good. I just hope the revolution doesn't happen when I'm still in Peru. But I mean, like I can't control the situation, so
You got this, Richard. You could be the next president.
I know I've been told, yeah, as a joke that I should be the next president, and maybe I can sort things out. But I don't know. I guess I'd have to take a lot of cooperation, probably some sort of coalition. Um, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a tall order that Peru has to face, and it's a shame. I mean, Peru, has like really nice scenery. You have like the mountains, you have the jungle, you have the coast. You have Machu Picchu, where there was the head of Inca civilizations. They had like terrace farming and really nice architecture. So it's a shame that the country isn't really doing well. And I mean, I don't know. It's like I wonder if something can help this country, help Peru from becoming a better country. I know.
You guys got this. I think. I think.
Yeah, I guess maybe the good news is if they hit rock bottom, I mean, all I can do is go up from here, I guess.
I mean, that's a way of putting it, I guess. Hit rock bottom. I mean, look at the upside. There's only up from here. So I mean,
Yeah, from here. How much lower can it go? I mean, I don't think it can get much lower. So, I mean, it is unfortunate. When I was at the airport coming to the place I'm staying at right now, I saw like there was police surrounding this small area, and it looked like there was a dead body. I don't know if the guy committed suicide or was murdered, but I mean, that never really happened before. I never saw that before. So, um, I mean, it should be a wake up call that something needs to be done. Hopefully, it'll be a peaceful way that there could be to clean up the city of Lima or the country of Peru. I
yeah.
guess we'll have to see what happens.
You're gonna have to tell us about Peru if anything happens, my man. Like,
Yeah, I mean, definitely. Yeah, I mean, I am in the country, so I'll keep an eye on what's going on, and yeah, and obviously be safe.
be safe.
With all this. Yeah, but I guess things can happen anywhere. Like, unfortunately, in the United States, I guess, with all those shootings at churches, or I guess what happened to Charlie Kirk, it's like it seems like violence can happen anywhere. So
Yeah. So I think that's it for the topics. No, actually, no. We still have one more, Richard. Though
my dating life, right?
I don't think like anything can happen because you're away though. So
Yeah, I mean, I was talking to this girl on Monday, which is only like 5 days ago. So we were texting a little bit back and forth. It's the issue is that if I'm going to be on vacation for a couple of weeks, I don't know if she'll be interested by the time I get back. But I mean, we'll see what happens.
you should have
We're
just took
kind
her.
of text.
You should have just took her with you.
Yeah, no, I should have just insisted, hey, instead of, because she was going on, I guess to a wedding and going on some work trips. So maybe I should have insisted, hey, come with me to Peru, and I forget about the wedding, forget about the work trips. We can live happily ever after.
In Peru, in a country
Peru.
that gets rid of their president every year.
Yeah, it gets rid of their president every year, and this current president that has a porn addiction. I mean,
Yeah. That sounds like that sounds like the time of your life, man. Like that's prime time, man.
I didn't even realize the president really had a porn addiction. Like, I mean, he's going to be a contender for presidency or even in Congress. He shouldn't be doing that stuff. Like long before he was elected to
Well, I
Congress, he should have
mean,
stopped.
it's one thing if it's like private, but like it's another thing if you're like publicly doing it. You're just being blatant. You just don't care. You're just like publicly.
Following Brazzers.
Oh my gosh,
Oh, man.
dude. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, this is not looking good. I mean,
We live in a society, chat. What can I say?
I feel like everything's upside down now. But yeah, I mean, it is kind of funny, but it is kind of sad. It's like, wow, this is the state that the country of Peru is in. I mean, yeah, but I mean, I wonder what's going to happen with United States and Peru relations. I mean, Peru has had like a left-wing government since 2000, so I don't know if that really affects the United States relations right now with Trump being president. But I guess we'll have to see. I mean, as of now, I guess it's on so-so relations. I mean, probably has to do something with the mining. Maybe there's good mining business transactions going between the United States and Peru. Seems like Peru's economy is doing kind of decent, like for the past year. So, but despite all the corruption going on, because I think of exports with mining and agriculture. So, I mean, hopefully that can improve or help the average person here. I mean, the problem is I don't know if the average person is really getting the big benefit from it.
Yeah. But anyways, chat.
So yeah, that's just Peru. They're like yeah.
So chat. I have some things to say before we end the podcast. We are at almost 53 minutes. So yeah, we've evened out. Yeah, the Peru talk was the longest, especially talking about his addiction and his blatancy. Yeah. But yeah. We'll be posting these podcasts and everything, but I'll also be posting clips, guys, like a segment from a podcast. It will be uploaded and everything. So if you want to watch a short video about one particular topic, it will be out there. Though I don't think anybody's here to watch or listen to what I'm saying anyways. So yeah. I ain't gonna lie, our statistics are not, our analytics and statistics are not looking so hot.
Hey Jeff, maybe we should follow a whole bunch of porn sites, porn videos or something. Get the controversy going on.
Oh my gosh.
I'm joking. Well, didn't Trump have this saying? He says it's better to be, I guess popular. What is it? Known but unpopular than, I guess, invisible but I guess liked. Like in a sense where sometimes bad news is still news that can get you popular or whatever it is. Like if there's, I mean, despite with Trump, I guess some of it was fake news, but he was saying that sometimes the popularity of anything, of any controversy could, help with popularity or just being well known. And I don't know. I know where I'm going about this, but it's like.
Okay. Thank you for the philosophical segment that we seemingly added to this podcast. I didn't know we were like Aristotle or Plato or Socrates over here or something, but okay. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, you see this hat? It's obviously on the banner for the channel too, where I'm holding like an airsoft AK, and I got like this on. And Richard, you've seen it, but maybe I'll change that into the channel icon, and then I just go around and interview people with this on.
You blend right in, Jeff.
I blend right in. So chat, I might be doing a little bit of on the ground work maybe, where I'll go to a protest with like a mic, and I will like interview people.
Wow. Hey, stay safe, regardless of how big or small the protest is. I mean, sometimes you're gonna have crazy people that
Lunatics.
just
and yeah, they just freaking gang up on me, and then they follow me home, and then freaking like dox me to the internet.
Oh no. Yeah. Yeah, I guess we'll keep an eye on the news, I guess. I mean, that's the main objective of this podcast, giving current events.
Yeah.
The mainstream media does.
Don't worry, I won't ask them like trick questions. I'm just gonna ask them how their day was, guys. They're not gonna get offended by that, right?
Oh, hopefully not.
They're probably
probably not.
They'll probably be like, "What do you mean? What time? How's my day been? What if it's been bad, you freaking lunatic? What if I'm not in the day? What if I'm in the night? Like, oh my god." Now I'm gonna be like, "Bro, what the hell?"
Wow. Yeah, that'd be really funny.
But oh well. I think we're gonna end this podcast here. Thank you guys for watching. It's been fun. We'll have another one on Tuesday. Thank you all. Richard, you want to say goodbye?
All right. So long, everybody. Stay safe wherever you are, and like and subscribe to our podcast.
Nobody's watching this. Sorry, I'm ending it.